Hey, what's up everybody? BDL44 coming at you in another video. Alright, so I pride myself on being someone who brings you new thoughts with new information. And I have new information that brings me a new thought. Ivey. Apparently he did not give his medicals to the Sacramento Kings before the draft process. Now I don't think that's a poor reflection on the player. I think this is more about his representation. I don't know if it's in the best interest of the Sacramento Kings to take Ivey at 4 if he's not interested in being there. We've seen this with Steve Francis way back in the day. I just don't, with the history that the Kings have had, having trouble keeping players, and with the history that the Kings have had, just in general having bad luck in the draft, I don't think they can afford to miss here. They just made a very, very questionable trade picking up Domantas Sabonis. But the thing about Domantas Sabonis is I really don't have any questions about him. He's a fantastic player, so you can pencil him in to help you. But he's a win-now piece. You got De'Aaron Fox on a contract that's way beyond anything that anybody wants to acquire with respect to the player. That contract is crazy. So that's already in place. You got a fantastic defensive player on a rookie contract by the name of Davion Mitchell. He seems to be settling into your team pretty nicely, playing both the combo spots at the guard. And you got this pick that for me it's almost clear cut that Ivey's the 4th best prospect in this draft. But if he don't want to play for you, you don't want to draft a player that doesn't want to be there. Already starting off, don't want to be with you, because you can best believe a player like that is going to garner attention and leave. He's leaving. If he don't want to be there, he's leaving. Okay, so you just don't want to start off that way. You're the Sacramento Kings. You don't want no problems right now. So in my opinion, you need to either trade that pick or draft someone else. Simple as that. Simple as that. And I hate that, because I really do think Ivey is the 4th best prospect. But you're the Kings, and if you can't retain him, then he's not the 4th best prospect to you. He's somebody that you can't retain. And that is not something that you should be doing, because that makes no sense for you at all, in any way, shape, or form. So what you need to do is continue on the path of picking up players who don't have a choice. De'Aaron Fox on board, he don't have a choice. He's stuck for many years. Sabonis is stuck, he don't have a choice. You need to pick up another contract for a player who doesn't have a choice and must stay with you. You know, someone who probably doesn't mind staying with you, but somebody who definitely doesn't have a choice. I hate to do that. I mean, speaking to this camera, you don't want to do that, but that's what it is, man. That's what Sacramento has to do. They have to acquire contracts. They have to acquire contracts. That's where they're working. That's the position they're working from. Or, again, just draft Keegan Murray or whoever you think you should take, or maybe obviously trade down. That's certainly a very reasonable option. Or even trade up. Hell, I could see maybe that might be an option. So, yeah, look for other options. Do your best not to draft someone who doesn't want to be with your team, is what I would say to all teams. And read the signs. Don't sign up for headaches. If a guy's not giving you his medicals, I think there's a very good reason for that. And I don't need to ask any questions any further. You don't want to be here, I don't want you here. That's how I operate. You could be the best player in the world, but if I can't retain you, what's the point? So that's how I would be looking at it if I were Sacramento. It's time to stop making bad decisions. It's time to stop going against the grain of conventional wisdom. It's time to start doing things that actually really, really help yourselves. That Tyrese Halliburton trade was awful. It will never be something that anybody ever agrees with, ever. It's time to stop making decisions such as those. I think if they draft Ivey, it's a good chance they lose him. Period. BDL44, I thank you all for watching. I'm out.